Alrighty, we'll go ahead and get started. It's 4:02. So we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. My name is Renee Barela Gutierrez, and I am the hearing officer on the hearings this afternoon. So in terms of process, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and have the application presented. We'll have the applicant be sworn in and speak on behalf of their application, and if they choose, and then we will have anybody else who wishes to speak either for or against the application address us, and then we will have anybody else speak if they want to. So I have received the applications on both of our hearings this afternoon, and I have reviewed them, so thank you, Alex. So we'll go ahead and start with the first item on the agenda. Alex, if you want to present that for us.
Okay, item 2A is going to be request from the Mystic at Santa Fe LLC for a transfer of ownership and location of interlocal dispenser liquor license number 2792 from Midtown Bistro 901 San Mateo, Suite A and B to the Mystic 2810 Cerrillos Road.
Alrighty, thank you. And who do we have on behalf of this application this afternoon? Is that Maurice? He's on mute. There we go.
How about now?
Gotcha.
Okay.
If you could state your name, please.
Maurice P. Banal.
And if we could have the clerk swear you in, Mr. Banal.
Okay. Can you see me? I don't know.
No, I can't see you.
Oh, wow. I have my hand up.
Okay, with your hand up, please state your name and address.
Yeah, let me see. The host will ask you to start your video. Okay, there we go. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, state your name and address, please.
Maurice P. Banal, 685 Casita Pecos.
All right, under penalty of perjury, do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Banal. Do you have anything to? I have the application and I have reviewed. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, just the complete application. No.
Okay. Is there anybody else here who wishes to speak for or against the item 2A on the agenda, the Mystic?
There is nobody in the waiting room, no.
Okay. Alrighty, well then, Mr. Banal, I will note that there were a couple of conditions on the recommendations. One of them was that because the applicant has not completed construction of the building, they've not yet received a business license, and so that would be one condition.
That's correct.
The second would be that the applicant would obtain any other necessary permits, licenses, and then comply also with all fire, building, and land use codes.
Yes.
And the third condition is to comply with all other and any city ordinances.
That's correct.
And do you have any objection to any of those, Mr. Banal?
No.
Okay. Anything else that anybody wants to add? If not, then we'll close the public hearing on this application, and thank you very much for appearing.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay.
All righty. We'll move on then to item 2B.
Item 2B is a request from Yamas LLC for a Restaurant A beer and wine liquor license with on-premises consumption only and patio service to be located at Yamas Greek Rotisserie, 2411 Cerrillos Road.
Okay, thank you. And who do we have to represent on this application?
That's me, Madam Hearing Officer, John Justin Salazar.
Okay, and thank you. So Mr. Salazar, will go ahead and ask the clerk to swear you in.
I keep forgetting to unmute. Okay, will you please raise your right hand, state your name and your address?
John Justin Salazar, 4134 Arboles Bonitos, Santa Fe, New Mexico, 87507.
Thank you. Under penalty of perjury, do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Salazar. And I'll note that I have received the application on this one as well, and I have reviewed it. I note that there are a couple of conditions that are recommended. One is that the applicant has not yet obtained a building permit for the patio. And a condition of approval would be that you would obtain such a permit and pass all inspections. The second condition is that the applicant will obtain the necessary permits, licenses, and comply with all fire building land use codes. And then the third condition is that the applicant would comply with all city ordinances. And do you have any objection to any of those recommendations?
No objection, no. I do have a question, Madam Hearing Officer. With regard to the patio, one of my partners is currently working with a local architect on developing plans for that patio. Should it come to be that we're not able to put the patio there and we decide to tear it down, rather than going through the permitting process, do we have to come back to hearing in order to finish processing our license?
So the
Yes,
short
your-
answer to that is yes. Go
Yes,
ahead.
your current liquor license, that your application has that area as part of the alcohol service. So you'd have
Okay.
to go back to alcohol and gaming and change that.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, and I forgot to ask you, is there anything that you want to add to the application?
No.
Okay, and do you have any other questions? Sorry, my dog. Do you have any other questions?
No other questions.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hand him a bone and we'll continue. So we do have those three conditions and I have reviewed the application and I'll go ahead and prepare my report. We'll close the public hearing on this one. Is there anybody else, sorry, that wants to speak before we close it?
There is nobody in the waiting room.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. I'll prepare my my report, Mr. Salazar, and it'll move to the next step.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for your time. Have a good afternoon.